Hi YouTubers, it's Thursday and I had a hard time figuring out what I was going to talk about today because I had a month off and I was getting frustrated with the car and everything. I know history books, I tell Richard that all the time. So I thought of something. We went to where did we go? To a thrift store and this book was in there. I hope it's not the wrong way, but it says the inner healing power of food. So I thought that was pretty interesting. And the articles in here are a lot. They have active plan against allergies, take aim of Alzheimer's, attack asthma with ease, natural way to scrub arthritis clean, best breast cancer risks with food, beat breast cancer with food, steer clear of cataracts, cold and flu fighters, colon cancer self-detection, constipation cures. Yeah, just drink a whole gallon of prune juice, that'll do that. Mood lifter food, secrets to stabilizing blood sugar, memory boost meals, food that fights off gallstones, get rid of gout, headaches, hint to head off pain, heartburn, easy way to put out the flame, herpes, high blood pressure, hints to lower cholesterol, natural ways to stop sleepless nights, healing foods for irregular bowel syndrome, serious protection against kidney stones, easy steps to immaculate generation, steps solution for menopause, eat to beat muscle cramps, natural causes for nausea and vomiting, osteoarthritis, that's what I have, strategy to knock the pain out, osteoporosis, foods to strengthen the bones, patients with prostate cancer protection, rheumatoid arthritis, easy steps for short circulation, short circulation and sinusitis, up your odds against skin cancer, healthy eating protecting strokes, wipe out the threat of something X, syndrome X, whatever that is. I don't have a clue. Kitchen cure for ulcers, simple steps to block urinary tract infections, and in the last one we're going to do, how to eat well for weight loss. You go on these crazy diets and everything, and I lost 4 pounds this last week, and I have to tell you, what I did was, and I don't like it, but I do it, you have to drink water. And you have to drink, it's a combination. It's your weight times 10 divided by, I forgot what it is, but I have to drink, to lose as much weight as I want to lose, I have to drink about 72 ounces of water a day. Which seems like a lot, but you skip out the all the stuff you're drinking, like iced tea, sodas. I've stopped sodas and stuff like that. So, like Richard he wants to do a run all the time to get some soda or something, and I'll say, no, bring some water with you. So we both have been drinking water. Just little things like that, and I lost 4 pounds, so I'm trying to lose it. Because of my arthritis of the spine, I feel like if I could lose the little belly, the big belly, whatever belly, my arthritis in the spine might be okay, because I had the rheumatologist tell me that I was too fat. He came right out and said, you're fat. So, basically I said, okay, I'm going to go on some kind of diet. I was thinking about Weight Watchers, but Weight Watchers is like $5.50 a week. Nutrisystem's like $300 and some dollars, or $400 and some dollars a month. And then there's another one that's like $4.75. So I said, you know what? I'm going to try to do it the old-fashioned way. It was good enough for Mom and good enough for Grandma. It's going to be good enough for me. So chapter 37, and let me do a disclosure here. I am not a doctor. I don't proclaim to say, hey, do this, do that. I'm just sharing with you people what I plan on doing. So, and I lost 4 pounds so far, so I'm really happy. Okay, how to eat well for weight control. Now, I would assume if you have to gain weight, it might work the same way. I don't know. What is the difference between being overweight and being obese? You are overweight if you weigh more than the average person your height. Okay, so the extra weight can come from bone, muscle, or fat. Obesity is a dangerously high proportion of the body of fat that risks high risks of diabetes and heart disease. I've been told I'm obese, so I'm not just fat. So, who's more likely to gain weight? People who are seclusive and eat many calories than they used to, or family people that have history of obesity in their family. I'm going to say most people that are obese eat more calories than they're supposed to, so it's probably both of them. Who's at greater risk of disease because of weight? Men with the waist circumference over 40. Ooh, that's not good. And women of a waist circumference over 35. That is not good at all. So, Rich and I are both at greater risk for heart attack and strokes, and we have it in our family on both sides, so it's kind of really not good. Discovering the only diet you'll ever need. That's what they all say. So we'll see. There's only one diet that will help you drop the pounds and keep them off. The diet for a lifetime. The four most important rules of this diet are: don't eat more calories than your body can burn. Eat more plant-based food than meat-based. Keep your eye on your portion size and exercise daily. Okay. Now, I agree with all of them except exercise daily. I have a problem right now. I'm kind of not too mobile, so I have to figure out exercises that I can do for me that'll help me. So we'll have to find something. The doctor said to get weights and lift them on your arms, and then he said you can get those weights for your legs and lift your legs up. We'll see. I'm going to physical therapy tomorrow, so I'll let you know how that works out, because they say it'll help the back, and then I have an appointment. Oh, before we go any further, I went to the doctor, my primary care doctor. This is good. This is really good. And she sent me a while back to the rheumatologist because she thought I had lupus. And then she sent me to a urologist because I was cyst on the kidney. And then she sent me to the heart specialist because my heart races. It's always raced since probably the day I was born. Like normally, if I'm just sitting here, my heart is at 100. 105, okay? And then, where else she sent me? Oh, that was it, I think. Okay, that was the first time I met her. So I didn't ask her any questions. I just said, okay. So I went to the heart doctor. He did a whole bunch of tests. He did a catheterization. He did the whole 9 yards. He took pictures of the heart and everything. My heart's good. He just doesn't, they can't figure out why my heart is racing. They say it's because, some people have hearts that race fast. So then I go to the urologist, and she wants new pictures of the kidney, so she gets new pictures of the kidney. The cyst it's bigger than my kidney. My kidney's 4 inches big. The cyst is 6 inches big. So I was concerned because my father had kidney cancer. Long story short, I was really nervous. So she said, don't worry about it, we'll watch it. Okay. So this is the answers you get. Like the heart doctor says, well, we'll put you on this medicine, a beta blocker. We'll see how it works. Well, I got very moody, and we went on another one. And then, that's the rheumatologist. So he didn't believe, because it did come up that I had lupus from my doctor. And so my primary care doctor, so he ran a whole bunch of tests. And he said that I don't have lupus, but I have rheumatoid arthritis somewhere. So with that, I said, okay. So he ran a bunch of tests and he found out he took x-rays and everything. He found out my lower back from all the lumbars are fusing together, and it's called DISH. It's a process where it's just fusing together and there's no middle part of your disc. So I keep going to all these doctors. So the urologist says to me, I can't do anything more for you. You have to go to a kidney doctor. So I go to the doctor yesterday or Monday, and she said that she can't do anything more for me. I have to go to a kidney doctor. Well, needless to say, the kidney doctor said, I can't do nothing for her until the kidney starts dysfunctioning. Okay, so we can't go there. So then the rheumatologist said, I can't do nothing more for you. You have to go for physical therapy and pain management, because they cannot give out, I don't know when this happened, they cannot give out pain medicine. All they can give out is Celebrex, hormone Celebrex. Well, everybody knows it's bad for your stomach. So I have a referral out for a pain management, and the physical therapist called me today, and I'm going to start tomorrow physical therapy. We're going to see how it works. So we'll see. So long story short, I went to the foot doctor yesterday, and I told, this is the best. This was the topper of the icing on the cake. I went to the foot doctor yesterday, and I said to the doctor, Doc, I think I have that disease you get when you have diabetes and your toes are numb and you get tingling in it, and it's very painful. It's like needles in it. He goes, oh yeah, neuropathy or whatever they call it. I said, yes. He goes, oh, there's good medicine out now for it. I said, oh, good. Can you prescribe some to me? No. I said, why? He says, well, if I prescribe it, you're going to pay top dollar for it because your insurance company won't accept my diagnosis. This is a foot doctor. It's my foot. He says, you have to go to a pain management. I said, well, I'm going anyway, so I'll tell them about it. Long story short, that's how it goes. So back to the diet. Only eat what you can burn. The following is advice that may not have worried you in the beginning. This is especially now. It's just, okay. What this means, you can have a slice of cheesecake, but you have to burn the extra calories off your body, so it's not stored as fat. Oh, everybody likes that kind of cheesecake, but I got to burn the fat off. Okay. So once you get an ideal weight, the only way to maintain the ideal weight is to have as many calories to burn each day. The average calories is 18 to 2,000 calories on average. Okay. I guess you have to figure out here, it tells you. So in other words, 18 to 2,000 calories a day. I probably consume about 3,500 calories. So what they're telling you is, long story short, is to disperse your calories throughout the day. Now, 40 to 60% should come from carbohydrates, the main composition of grains, fruit, and vegetables. 20 to 35% should come from fat. But keep in mind, intaking of saturated fats as low as can be. Then the next one is 10 to 35% of the calories should come from protein. Sources like meat, lentils, nuts, eggs, and dairy. Most people find it hard to this regimen, but if you keep your portions right, you'll do good. Okay, so keep in control of your portions, and I talked about this before. I've noticed the plates are getting bigger. Like we have Fiesta plates on there. And they're a good 12 inches plates, and they don't have no border before. When I was growing up, you had a plate and always had a border. And the inside of that plate, before the border started, was anywhere from between 9 and 10 inches circular. So that's what you did. But now they make it so big, the plates, So you have to figure out, you have to get a plate. And I've noticed the dessert plates are probably about 10 inches now, because when I go to BJ's or Sam's or something like that, they're paper plates. They have the big ones, and then they have the littler ones, which they're about 10 inches around. So I guess that's what we got to do, is recommend eating on the smaller plates. Pull two plates out, clean plates. On one, spoon out your usual portions of food. If, for example, a half a plate of noodles, check the nutrition box and see how much you really can eat. Usually it's a half a cup. Now measure a half a cup in a serving of noodles onto the second plate, the clean plate. You will be surprised how much smaller the single plate that you're supposed to eat is. And this, you're eating extra calories. So, okay, they got a list here. It says whole vegetables and fruits. One medium vegetable or a piece of fruit, the size of a baseball. Chopped vegetables or fruit, half a cup, a round handful. So that, a round handful. So then they got meat. Meat is 3 ounces or a deck of cards. Rice or mashed potatoes or pasta, half a cup cooked, which is about the size of a tennis ball. So you get all this stuff in your kitchen, and people say, well, what do you got a tennis ball in your kitchen? All this, snacks with nuts and pretzels, 1/4 cup. That is a level handful. That's not much. Cheese, 1.5 to 2 ounces. That's 4 dice. So that's basically your proportions, how you're supposed to eat. I used to, and I got to get back to it, I used to eat salads for lunch. So, you can eat all the greens you want. The only thing you have to watch out for is the stuff you put on the salad. Like if you put bacon bits, or you put croutons, or you put something, onto the salad, then you got to remember that. Okay, work your body. The crown jewel of any healthy diet is exercise. We recommend an hour each day. So basically what they're telling you to do is an hour of work, of exercise. Either do it on the treadmill, climb stairs, take a walk, do water aerobics, some kind of exercise you could do. So basically we have a lot of pools around here, but with COVID, you have to go first thing in the morning when they open them and do your walking in the pool. So that's kind of easy for me to do, because the pressure wouldn't be on my back. It would just be walking against the water. Fighting fat with water and fiber. Now, this is what I was talking about. The more water you intake, maybe they have how much you're supposed to take. The more water you're supposed to drink, you'll be better. But you got to be careful, because you can poison yourself with water and you can die. So you got to be very, very careful of that. So fat is packed in lots of calories in every ounce. So the higher fat content in the food, the higher of the energy density. Okay, so for example, you can make both chicken noodle soup and chicken casserole with the same ingredients. But since the chicken soup has more water, it is less dense. Therefore, you can take in fewer calories and feel full. High-density casserole, on the other hand, is packed with lots of calories and related to small portions. So you have to be careful of that. You have to really take in a lot of water. And, the biggest thing is the water. Like, I used to drink a lot of iced tea, and not much soda. We'd go out and get a thing of soda, because we really didn't like soda in the house, because we would consume it too much. So we don't drink soda in the house. But like if we go out for lunch, or if we go for a ride to do tapings for Richard, we'll go get a thing of soda. But now we bring water with us. Okay, now on the fiber side, whole grains, which is, makes the body, your body has to digest them, harder, so it burns the fat. You got beans, known as the 50-cent meal. Not anymore. Beans have gotten very expensive with everything else. So, beans also are lower your bad cholesterol, which is good. And, you can eat a lot of beans. The only thing is don't put too much butter in them or cheese on them and stuff like that. Fruits and vegetables. Now, the amount of fiber for seniors is 30 grams for men, 21 grams for women. Eat an apple, you have eaten 4 grams of fiber. So, here's a whole list of fiber that they recommend. Raspberries, blackberries, pears, prunes, dry figs, and among the vegetables is broccoli, sun-dried tomatoes, potato skin, with their skin, squash, and turnip greens. So, they're pretty good. And plus nuts have a lot of fiber. So the only problem with nuts is you have to be careful with nuts. Nuts are hard on your intestines, so be very careful with them. Food high in fiber and water can help you lose weight and keep it off. By adding fiber, it slows down your diet and it helps you. It gets rid of the bloat. So 10 healthy eating tips. Set a realistic goal. Lose 10% of your weight. And then reward yourself after you got midway through, and then when you get there. So, and then you can do more weight after that. Keep a food diary. Write down everything you eat and how you feel. I did that. There's so many apps on, in the app stores that you can do that with. And they tell you how many calories you've consumed. It's good. And they also have, if you go out to eat a lot, they have, restaurants in it. So, and they have the top name restaurants like Fish, what is that one called? Bonefish and Olive Garden. Olive Garden is high in calories. You have to watch Olive Garden because those breadsticks are 90, they got carbs, and it's 90% carbs and then 90 calories in one. And the salad, because they use that salad dressing, very high in calories. So just be careful when you go there. Keep a food diary. Create a weekly food plan and leave it in the room for occasional treats. Like, I used to make a menu out every week, and then I put it on the refrigerator, and it worked. Cook your own meals. Control your portion size, fat content, and nutrients. I do that anyway, so eat 5 small meals a day. This may keep you from unhealthy snacks. That's a biggie. Like Richard loves celery. Like lunchtime, like about 11:30, Richard will have a couple stalks of celery. I don't like celery. I don't know why I don't like it. I guess it's the chewy, the stringy stuff, I guess. But I can eat it if it's cooked, so I go figure. And there's no taste to it, I know. Eat 5, I did that one. Start your day with a fiber-enriched whole grain or fruit. That's a pretty good deal. Like I used to have peaches, fresh. I love fresh peaches, and I ate some peaches in the morning. Use olive oil on your greens. I never thought of that one. Drink orange juice at half an hour to an hour before each meal. Yale University research says this nutrient-loaded beverage helps you eat fewer calories. Interesting. Sit down and savor your food. Stop eating around the bar or standing up. Interesting. Turn on the lights. You may be less likely to overeat if you can see your food. That's pretty good. Now, where are we? Okay. now it tells you how to calculate your health risks. It tells you how to do your BMI and measure your waist and gain as you get gray. The body mass is what you weigh and then your height. So we'll do that next time, maybe one day next week, because I'm only doing it twice a week. And then we'll go from there. It goes on to get milk and get slim. And then it's avoid fast food pitfalls. Now they've changed fast food a lot, so I have to say you can get salads and stuff. But now with the pandemic, I don't know. So we'll have to see what works and doesn't work for you. Mid-fat diets. Prepare meal plans. It's got the whole thing. And then it's got fad diets, food point system diets, outsmarting sugar cravings, and then rank your carbs to get thin. And then it goes on to tell you how many ounces and stuff you can eat, bread and stuff like that. I don't eat too much bread, so I don't really have a problem with bread. I just so I'm going to continue this, but maybe one day next week, either Tuesday or Thursday. I do want to go back to going to a grocery store. We have Fresh Market here in the Villages. Up in Gainesville, they do have Whole Foods. So I think I'm going to be looking at places like that and stuff. So I just want you to know, and I'm also going to be cooking, and I'm also going to do restaurant reviews. So, I have a lot of plans in the making. But it's really hard to do something 6 days a week. So we're going to cut it down to 5 days a week. And then we have Saturday and Sunday just to relax. Because Sunday we go to church and it's practically all day. So we have time to relax on Saturday only. So with that, without any further ado, I wish you good luck. Stay healthy. Stay happy. And also, God bless you guys, because, if it wasn't for you guys, we wouldn't be on YouTube. And I really do appreciate every subscriber that has subscribed to our channel. We wouldn't be here without you. Like Richard always begs for more subscribers, but I just thank the ones I have. And I hope that you appreciate what we're doing. And so I'd like to say goodbye and see you Tuesday. Bye.